Hey, put down the fishing pole. Hey, don't fall in that hole. It's time for the Marky B episode. Even if your name is Joe, even if you've got to go, it's time for the Marky B episode. Always remember to like and subscribe. This is a little story about the night me and Jimmy Johnson scored a date with the Olsen sisters. Now the Olsen sisters, not the Olsen twins, much the same kind of deal though. Olsen sisters. Anyway, we met them at the school dance or school function or something. Hustled them in the old 72 Nova. Afterward, down to the favorite taco stand, Roy Berto's. Number 17. And taco night, all you could eat tacos for $5. So we all stocked up on tacos and more tacos. Get back in the car and Jimmy Johnson pulls out a bottle of Jagermeister. And sure enough, these girls, we start drinking, they start drinking, everything's going fine. We take a little shortcut around the corner, end up down at the elementary school, behind the old abandoned elementary school, start to work our business and do our business, and sure enough, a little bit of success. Everything goes off like nobody's business, and a little bit surprised, but turn the radio down and decide to go ahead and take everybody home. And I start to pull away, and unbeknownst to me, but later I found out this information that Jimmy Johnson in the back ended up holding this condom, used full condom, and nobody kind of noticed, but he was trying to figure what to do with the damn thing. So he looks over out the window and decides that he's going to throw it out the window. So he flings this thing. Hey, look over there, and flings the thing out the window, and never pays it another mind, and does whatever, and nobody was the wiser, except for the window was up, and the suction of the force of the throw had stuck the condom to the window, and it kind of slithered down a little, but it kind of stayed there. I didn't see it, nobody saw it, but Jimmy Johnson, he leaned back, looked over, and was fairly horrified, and it got awful quiet, and saw this condom hanging down from the window. We pull down the street, and a couple blocks from the house is the gas station, so I pull in, get a pack of smokes, and get some gas, and I jump out and turn around and slam the door shut. As soon as I slammed the door shut, the condom flew off the window and stuck to the side of the girl's face, one of the Olsen sisters. I don't remember what her name was, but stuck to her face, and it kind of slid down, and Jimmy Johnson, watching the whole thing, started to laugh, but then the girl started to gross out and freak out, and pulled this thing off and notices that it's a condom and there's cum everywhere, and immediately starts to upchuck, but it wasn't just an upchuck, it was like a mohawk upchuck to where it starts to spray, and then you spray a straight line all the way down. It was a sprayer, and so she sprays the whole dash and the whole window and everything with this taco Jägermeister mixture that is bubbling up over everything. So Jimmy Johnson in the back has stopped laughing and tried to block his nose so he wouldn't puke, but he couldn't, so it was spurting out the sides a little bit. And the girl sitting next to him was going, no, 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 no. And she goes, oh my God. And as soon as she said the word God, it was like in slow motion. She said, go. And one little snot thing comes out from the side of his nose and flies perfectly in time in slow motion and lands right as she says, oh my God. And the droplet landed right on her tongue. The droplet of puke dropped right on her tongue and sent a message to come join us or something. And so she immediately started hurling. Everyone was hurling, and she takes the condom off from the front seat and throws it on the dash, and now there's the lumps of taco and Jägermeister stripping down with the condom laying on the dashboard. And I come back to the car, and it's a rocking and a rolling, and I'm going, damn, them folks are having a good time in there. So I open the door, and I'm overcome with this smell. It was just the most ready thing. I look in, and this girl had a big slobbery booger-looking thing hanging from her nose and looked at me, and I looked up on the dash and saw the condom laying in the middle of taco meat, and I assumed it was mine, so I said, you found it between the middle of the seats? And then she looked at me and said, no, and they even made her throw up more, so she puked even more. And I looked around, and Jimmy Johnson was puking, and the other girl had puke dribbling down, and so I threw the cars in the key and slammed the door and said, I'm getting the fuck out of here. So I guess I heard the rest of the story. Jimmy Johnson gave the girls a ride home, worked out the car the best that he could, but for some reason, from then on, the old 72 always had kind of a taco Jager cum smell to it.